What's up, everybody? It's Monday. Ugh. I'm not a big fan of Monday, so I'm looking a little rough on this Monday, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm just doing this little video about no contact and why it's so important. Um, I know when I finally got fed up with being lied to and used in the continuous cycle, just due to all the actions that I was seeing, the things that I saw that couldn't be unseen, unheard, or, undone. I had to decide, I had to make a decision. And I had to tell myself, I know if I make this decision, it's not going to be easy. I'm in a one-sided relationship here. There's no love, there's no trust, there's no security, there's none of that. No matter how much you love somebody, if they don't love you back and they keep coming around just to use you, and just see how long that you'll put up with it, you have to come to a decision after a while. I mean, you can't keep continuing on in this unhealthy, it's not even a relationship, I don't know what you'd call it, abuse is what it is. It's abuse. There's no other word for it but abuse. So, you might be looking at yourself in the mirror just telling yourself that you can't do this anymore. I mean, that's what I did. I kept telling myself I can't do this anymore. After 3 years of the back and forth and it going nowhere and just seeing everything that I saw in hindsight, I had to tell myself, look, this is it. After the 4th time of breaking up, this is it. I gotta go, I have to go no contact, because I was realizing this person was a narcissist, that I basically had been fooled since day one. And you have to tell yourself what to expect when you go no contact. I did not know how painful or how hard it was going to be. Honestly, I didn't. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew I was going to be seeing him with somebody else. I knew he wouldn't waste any time to find somebody else. And I think that's the hardest part about going no contact, because this is a definite given. Your narcissist is going to be with somebody else. It could be as soon as the next day. It could be a week or 2 weeks or a month or 2 months, but it's going to be a short amount of time. You're going to see them with somebody else, so it's just inevitable. So you might want to go ahead and prepare yourself for that if you're going no contact. I mean, if you already have gone no contact, then you already know. But it's pretty important to, if you're thinking about going no contact, just prepare yourself for that. And you're just going to have to be okay with it, because that's what no contact is all about. It's for your protection. It's for your mental health. It's for your safety, physical, mental, your emotional health. That's what it's for. Usually by this time, the narc's you've seen something, or you've heard something, or the narc's done something to you that just can't be undone. It can't be undone. You've probably seen multiple things or heard multiple things that, you just can't wrap your mind around it. You can't accept this kind of behavior. So, you're at that point. And when you get to that point, it's best just to take the plunge. Just go for no contact, no visual. I cannot stress enough how important it is not to go looking on their social media. Don't go driving by their house. Don't be asking people what they're doing, who they're doing it with. Because you're just going to further hurt yourself. You're just going to set yourself back in your healing. I didn't have a problem with not looking at social media because I knew it was going to be painful. I didn't want to see my narc portraying himself, the illusion, with somebody else. I didn't want to see it, so I didn't go looking. That was not a problem for me to not look at social media. Now, when I did see the narc out with the new supply, that's when I looked at the social media, just to find out who she was, and out of curiosity, I saw them at Walmart. It was a mini scene at the checkout line because they were right next to me when I went up to the checkout with my friend, and he was with her, so I already knew what was up. They were doing the same routine that we did on Saturdays, doing their Walmart shopping. That's another thing, too. You better prepare yourself to see the Narc with the new supply. They'll be going to the same restaurants. They're going to have the same routine. The Narcs are not original with anything. They just do the same routine with the new supply that they did with you. The only difference is it's a different person. Okay? They will be going to the same restaurants. They'll be going to the same places that you all frequented. The same routine, basically, down to the T. Everything will be the same. It will just be a different person. That alone says a lot about a narcissist. All they can do is mimic. They can't be original. They don't like you for a person. They're just liking you to get what they can get out of you. All they know is their one routine. Their one routine. There are a few restaurants that they go take their supplies to, that they frequent. Whatever the routine may be, it's just going to be with a different person. So that's pretty much set in stone. They're not going to do anything original with a new person. They're just not, unless maybe it's something that new person really wants to do. Okay. I did see that on the social media after I saw the new supply and the Narc out in public, and I looked at the social media. They were going to the same restaurants. It was just the same old shit, just with a new person. I can't stress that enough. I really can't. You know, and you're going to miss the narcissist. Even when they're with their new supply, especially at first, because, you know, you're still trying to wrap your mind around how somebody can, you know, waste so much of your time that you were in love with. How they, you know, you're gonna be putting all these things together throughout your relationship after you go no contact. It's gonna play over and over and over in your mind. It's part of the cognitive dissonance. That's a part of no contact. You're going to suffer from PTSD if you were with this person for any length of time. It's going to be there. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be like coming off a drug. So just know you're going to expect that. Once you get through those stages, you're going to be fine. It takes a little bit of time. It just all depends on how much time the narcissist had wasted in your life. You know, if you get into years, then it might take however long you were with that narcissist. It might take about half of that time you were with them to get over it. It's the effects that they leave you with are so detrimental. It's just so painful, and it's a lot to get through. Hopefully people who are with narcissists can realize this before too many years go by, before it gets to this point, because it's very difficult. The things that they leave you with, you have to live with it for the rest of your life sometimes. And, you know, if they haven't destroyed your entire life, they've destroyed at least a part of it. At least a part of it. And you have to live with that, and just know that, you know, you're going to be dealing with your part of your life that's been destroyed, and they're going to go on off into the sunset with a new supply, and they're going to put the illusion out here that their life is the best ever. Okay, that their new supply is way better than you, and their life is the best ever. And it's all an illusion. They're doing it on purpose to hurt you. You know, I can't stress that enough, that, you know, no contact is for your mental and your physical safety. Especially your mental safety. If you want to keep, you know, if you want to keep your mental state of mind, if you want to normalize that, because it's not going to be normal after narcissistic abuse anyway, but if you want to get it back to normal, you're going to have to know that you cannot look, see, or hear about what these people are doing. You just can't. And there's going to be flying monkeys. There's going to be people on social media, or people you might run into. They're going to mention the Narc, and you're going to have to let all these people know. If you tell me what they're doing, you know, I'm going to go no contact with you. I don't want to know what they're doing, so please don't tell me. If they continue, you do the same thing with them. cut them off. Cut them off. You don't need to know what the narcissist is doing. You don't need anybody telling you. Okay? And a lot of times these flying monkeys that are telling you this information, they're doing it for the narc's benefit anyway. So, just know if anybody's trying to tell you what they're doing, cut them off. It's just as easy to cut them off as it is with a narcissist, maybe even easier. You know, and this is not to punish the attention whore. You know, but there is a perk with no contact. Attention whores are punished when you stop contact with them because they live for attention, right? We all know narcissists live for the attention. They have to be uplifted. They even live for negative attention. They don't care as long as it's all about them. Okay? That's all they care about is everything being about them. So when you do go no contact, yes, it's annoying for the narcissist. It's annoying. It is, because they think they're a god and everybody should be chasing after them. So they will be annoyed. You're cutting off the attention for the attention whore. So yeah, it's going to be annoying for them. That's just a big perk. But we have to keep in mind that's not the reason why we're doing it. We're doing it for you. We're not doing it for the attention whore. They can get their attention somewhere else that they need. Okay? And they're going to have to go through lengthy processes to get the attention that they need. They're going to have to go through lengthy lying, okay, to get the attention they need. They're going to have to go through a lot of trouble to get the attention they need now because you said, hey, I've had enough of this fucking shit. Go find this fucking shit from somebody else. You know? Let somebody else look up at you from down on the floor. You know, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, they might be able to throw it on them at first and, love bomb them and whisk them off their feet and act like Prince Charming for a minute. But, everything they tell them is going to be a lie and they can't keep up with that shit. They just can't. They cannot keep up with their fucking lies and they will get caught. Just like you caught them. All this, it just all depends on how stupid the new supply is, how gullible they are, how bad they want to keep a man around. So, they might be with them for quite some time. And just know, too, that whatever they're trying to line up, the next fool, doesn't always work out for them. It doesn't always work out. And it surely isn't always what it's cracked up to be for the narcissist. They might be infatuated with that person for, the first few weeks or whatever. It might be going great. But, they're always going to run into a problem because the narc is number one. Now, the new supply is going to have wants, needs, and human desires just like any other human being. They're going to want a relationship that's stable. They're going to want, they're going to want trust and stability and honesty and, all that goes with a normal, healthy relationship. And they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. And the narcissist is going to be looking for you in the next supply. The next supply might be more intelligent. The next supply might have a little more money. The next supply might have a better job. The new supply might have a nicer home. And the new supply might not be as, attractive. The new supply might have children and you don't. The new supply might not have as much time for the narcissist as you had. The new supply might have, other priorities. This is not going to fly well with the narcissist, now is it? They're going to be looking for you and somebody else, and they're never going to find it. And you need to make sure they're never going to find it. That's why you cut the attention whores off. Like I said, when all that stuff doesn't pan out, they depend on you to always be there. They think you're always going to be there. That's why no contact is so important. These attention whores, they think that their supply will always be there. All the girlfriends of girlfriends past and you know, the exes from the previous, and, you know, they just think they're always going to be pondering for that narcissist, always just waiting, and just always there. So, you have to break that cycle, and you have to let these people know they are not God. There's only one God, and they are not it. Okay? So here's, you know, just a few good, very significant reasons to go no contact. I mean, it's for your well-being. It's for your safety, your security, your peace of mind, and at the same time, it punishes the attention whore. So, I mean, it's the only way out. It's the only answer. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard, especially at first. You're going to be curious. And let me just tell you, my cat's wet. Curiosity killed the cat. Why are you wet, Gemma? But anyway, you're going to be bored. You're going to possibly be lonely. Your phone's going to be quiet. So just know this is what's going to happen when you go no contact. It's not going to be easy. You know, the narcissists, they usually like to blow up your phone all day, and, you know, that's going to go away. If you don't have anybody else around, you're going to be lonely. You're going to have some lonely nights. It's just, you have to get through it. Be strong. I'd rather sit here and have a lonely night than have somebody come into my house who hasn't washed off the previous person and infects you with their diseases and, you know, will lie to your face just to get what they think they need out of you, and then walk back out your door and expect to come back and do it again. You know, I'd rather just sit here by myself. It's a lot safer for my body and my mind to be alone. So, you know, I'm fine with it. It was hard at first. I didn't like it. Nobody does. You're going to have, you know, more than likely, you're going to have PTSD symptoms. You're going to have anxiety, nightmares, heart palpitations. You're going to have cognitive dissonance. You're going to, you know, you're going to feel like you're going nuts. But it does get better. It's going to be like coming off a drug. But just keep in mind, the whole time you're going through that, you know, you are depriving the attention whore of the attention that they need. And they will be looking for you and the next person, and they'll never find it. So don't let them come back to find you again. Just don't let them do it. You know, and you're going to be remembering why you had to start the no contact to begin with. Write it down if you have to. Write it down. Write down everything that narcissist had done to you. And go to it as a guide when you start to miss that narcissist. You know, write it down. Keep it on your phone. Write down everything they've ever done to you. And look at it every day if you have to. Remind yourself of why you're doing the no contact. Don't think about the good times. Like I said, this means no visual. None whatsoever. No Facebook, no Instagram, no driving by their house, no asking friends or family what they're doing, no looking at the new supply, none of that. I mean, it's detrimental. All you're going to do is upset yourself at what you see, because they're going to put this illusion out that their life is so great. They're going to put the illusion out that they are so happy with this new person. They're going to have it all over social media. I don't care if they didn't put you on Facebook. They're going to put the new supply on there just to hurt you. That's what these people do. They love it. They live for it. So it's very important not to look at this. It's very important. When you get to the point after you go no contact for so long and you feel like you're healed and it doesn't bother you to visualize your ex-partner with somebody else, then sure, go ahead and look at social media. You're probably going to get a kick out of it. Because you're going to see the total dysfunction and the same shit that they were doing with you, they're doing with the new supply all the way down to the restaurants. The same routine. I saw it when I looked. Same restaurant, same routine. He made 3 house keys to her house. He made 3 house keys to mine. He made 3 house keys to the previous before me. It's a never-ending cycle. They do the same shit. It's just with a different fucking person. That's the only damn difference. They cannot be alone. They just can't. If they're alone, they feel shame. They're going to start thinking about all the bad shit that they've done to all the people in the past. And the only thing that gets that off of their mind is to have somebody give them their full attention. And the most important thing is to remain silent, so the new supply can see for themselves. Just keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't talk to the new supply. Don't talk to anybody who knows the new supply. Don't talk to anybody that knows the narcissist. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Let the new supply get on the roller coaster. Let them ride it. All right? They're going to get sick. They're going to puke. They're going to get sick. And the bad part is they're going to get right back on that roller coaster after they get sick and puke and ride it again. Just like you did. They're going to be addicted to that fucking roller coaster ride. You will see the dysfunction. You will see it. You will see it. You just got to let enough time go by. You'll see it. You know, you're not going to see it in the first few weeks. You might not even see it in the first few months. But more than likely, they'll be broken up within 6 months. And you're going to see it. If the new supply contacts you, then you'll know for sure how dysfunctional it is. I got that satisfaction. The new supply contacted me. We all know about the trained circus monkey video. If you haven't seen the trained circus monkey video, just go back to about 4 or 5 of my previous videos. Back in September, I made the trained circus monkey video. It tells you all about the new supply and what they're doing and how that goes. After enough time goes by, you start to heal. God is good like that. He will show you the dysfunction in their other relationship. We do no contact because we love ourselves. Not to be involved with people who are on this earth with us that have lifestyles of evil origins. These people sold their souls for their ego. The Bible clearly states to stay away from these people. When we allow evil in our life, that brings us nothing but mental and physical damage. If we allow this evil in our life, then we might as well just sell our souls to the devil too. Because they are Satan's whores. They really are. He's their pimp, and they're his whores. So, I hope anybody out here who's doing the no contact thing, just do it religiously. Just know it gets better. You will get through it. And you will see the dysfunction with the new supply. There's no doubt. So just know, keep your no contact. And you will get, you will see. You will. Hope you all have a great one out there. Keep your lives narc free. Bye-bye.